Hey, what's up you guys? This is going to be an intro class. In this class we're going to focus on the most common mistakes I see with the intro tests. So let's get started with the warm-up. Go ahead and jog it out. We're going to mix up this warm-up and do a bunch of different things every 30 seconds. So right now I'm just loosening up, bouncing on the balls of my feet, moving my arms, elbows, rotating my shoulders, getting nice and loose. You want to just quickly bounce off the ground, not linger on the ground too long. Okay, let's go side to side now. I'm engaging my calves right now. And then pretty soon we're going to take it to the floor. Loosen up our back. Start engaging our lumbar because we'll be doing a lot of movements using our hips today. 10 more seconds, take it to the floor. All right, take it to the floor. Now we're gonna roll it up, okay? So roll, just roll it up. Try and roll on each side of your spine like you're giving yourself a massage, okay? Just get it nice and easy, rocking back and forth. Okay, a couple more seconds. We're gonna lie flat now. Keep your legs together and we're just gonna go side to side. And once again, we're just loosening up, warming up our hips and our lumbar because we'll be doing a lot of push kicks and a lot of balancing. So I'm keeping my shoulders, my back flat on the ground, and I'm only rotating or twisting at my hips. So I'm using my abs too, engaging my abs. Now keep your legs together. Make big circles. Pretend like you're drawing something in the sky. You're drawing a big circle in the sky. We're gonna go the other direction and go other direction, halfway there. 10 more seconds. And I want you guys to get back on your feet. All right. Back on your feet. Punch it out. So when you're punching, make sure you're staying relaxed. You're not tense. Shoulders aren't tense, but you're keeping your fists high. You're not dropping your hands. You're punching straight out. Okay? Just like that. With the punches straight out. Almost there. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's stretch it out. Look up and down. You can pull down, resist. Push up and resist. Left and right. And push, resist. Both sides. All right, ear to shoulder. 3 more minutes. Pull down, resist, both sides. All right, half circle rolls. And back half circles. And full rotation. Other way. Shoulder shrug forward. And back. Open it up. Big circles. Open up your chest. Other way. Spaghetti arms nice and loose and twist. Try and twist from the bottom of your toes all the way to the top of your head. Good. Now reach it up, inhale. Drop it down, exhale. Try to rest your fingertips on the ground. If you need to, widen your stance. Keep your legs straight. Walk it over to your left. Deep breath here. Walk it over to your right. Deep breath here. Back to the left, start pulsing it. Back to the right, keep pulsing. Go to the middle and center for a deeper stretch. All right, lunge. Push back on that heel. Stretch the calf. Knee down. Dip your hip. Stretch your quad. Do that back and forth a few times. And switch. Push back on that heel. Knee down, dip your hip. And go back and forth. All right, downward facing dog. Make an A-frame. Arch up. Relax your neck. Just let it drop. Try to keep your heels on the ground. And stretch like a cat. Take this to Cobra. Look over each shoulder. Push up to child's pose. Keep your arms outstretched. Kind of lean on each side while stretching. Push back on your toes. Roll it up nice and slow. Reach up, lock your fingers, and lean. Good job, you guys. All right, let's glove up. So we're gonna work on one of the most common mistakes I see at the intro level is with the push kick, okay? So we're gonna work a lot on the push kick, and we're gonna get a good workout because doing one thing over and over again really taxes your muscle. So let's focus on the lead teep, all right? So what does the lead teep do? Well, first thing it does, it just kind of opens a window, right? You want to look for something, look for an opening. And so when I'm doing my teep, I should be far enough away where I can't touch the target, okay? Only a teep can touch the target. Now, when I teep, I'm not doing a front kick. I'm not going like this, where I'm kicking straight up like an uppercut, right? Think of a teep as a stab, right? I'm stabbing like a jab would. But instead of a jab, I'm using my teep to stab at the body, okay? It should bounce right off. So let's go over the first mistake that I see. Most common mistake I see is students do front kicks or up kicks, right? Where pretty much you're just kicking up. You're kicking up at the target. And I want you guys to kick through the target, like you're stabbing something with a spear, okay? Your leg is the spear. The ball of your foot is the head, okay? And the head, you're stabbing right through. And if you launch your bag back, good, do another one to catch your bag or stop it, okay? So right now I'm gonna worry about direction. I want this to go straight through, just like my jab would go straight through, okay? And try and teep at hip level or above, so you're hitting the bed basket, okay? So we're trying to open up that mid part of the body. Okay, right now I'm just worried about angle. When I do my teep, my knee is coming up first, and then I'm pushing through with my hip. That's why we did so much stretching with our hips before. We need nice, loose, relaxed hips, okay? Now I'm gonna do a little change, and you guys let me know what the change is, okay? So this is what I see that's also not right. Right? It's pretty good because look, stabbing. But look at my upper body. Upper body is really tense. Super tense, right? And if you notice, my head is in the same place. So if someone wants to eat that teep or take it, they can cross right in the middle, hit me in the head. So when I do this teep, I'm also gonna lean back and off to the side. So the only thing that's in the center line is my hip. My head goes off the center line, right? So this is the way that I see that I don't want you guys to do. A lot of you guys go like this, right? And I'm moving back a little bit, but not really a lot. This is what I want you to do. You guys see that? Look at my head. Knee comes up, my head goes off the center line and back. So for a counter, it's gonna miss, all right? So I want you to now lean back just a bit and put your head off the center line. And just spam meaning just do this teep over and over again. All right, so with that round, we were focused on some of the mechanics, right? The distance, moving your head off the center line, and the angle of that teep right there. In this one, we're gonna work on what do we do with our arms? Because sometimes it feels unnatural to do a lot of these movements. So we need to make it feel natural, all right? So what I wanna do right now is, it's what I call spaghetti arms, okay? Spaghetti arms is what I make my students do a lot just to try and force them to relax their upper body. So don't do this when you're actually performing it, but do it to drill. I want you guys to keep your arms nice and loose and see what happens when you do a teep. With your arms nice and loose, you force your upper body to relax. Kind of like the Matrix when Neo is dodging those bullets, right? When Neo was dodging those bullets, or Keanu Reeves was dodging those bullets, he wasn't going like this, because when you keep your hands and your arms up, there's more weight in your upper body. It's a little more effort to move. But when you go like this, you can actually go, you can move really fast, right? Which is why you see a lot of boxers, a lot of guys that are slippery, what's his name? Israel Adesanya, the champion in the UFC right now. He actually, if you watch him fight and spar, his hands are down when he's slipping and moving, okay? So right now, just relax, spaghetti arms and teep. See how easy that is? And notice now what your left arm is doing by itself. Look at my same side teeping arm. It's just falling at the waist-side whenever I teep. Right? It doesn't want to follow my leg. That's unnatural. It wants to scissor. Okay, so now we're going to do a little adjustment. Keep both hands up, all right? Both hands, but try and relax the same feeling that you did before. Try and relax your arms as you do that teep. Still, this feels a little funny. Why? Because I'm holding my kicking arm up. There's too much tension right there. So now what we're going to do, we're going to have our hands up, but as we execute the teep, we're letting it fall. Letting it fall. Don't use your muscle to swing it down like that's not natural, right? It's natural to just let it fall. Bring it up. Let it fall. Bring it up. Right? Let it fall. Bring it up. Let it fall. Bring it up. Let it fall. Bring it up. Starting to feel the burn now. The more teeps you do. Keep going. Notice how I'm breathing. You don't want to hold your breath, right? You want to have the exhale to help a little bit of the impact. Last 30 seconds. So now I want you guys to bounce right off the ground and teep, okay? Bounce off the ground. Fast. Stay in the ball of your foot, bounce off the ball of your foot. So the ball of my foot is hitting the bag, hitting the ground. Back and forth, ground, back, ground, back, ground, back, ground, back, ground. Keep going. This is just one side of your body. All right. So now that we've worked on the lead teep, we got to work on the rear teep. The rear teep is further away from the target. So a couple things that you can think about when you do this. You're going to need to engage your target more. You can't just kick like that. We need to get more distance. So we need to step into it, and our hips should finish with the rear hip being in front, okay? So right now, I can't punch the bag, right? I can only lead teep or rear teep. Now you guys see what happened to my hip when I did the rear teep? My rear teep, the rear hip is in the back. When I execute it, the rear hip is in the front. Now what I want you guys to do is to get back to your stance. So when you finish this teep, go back to your stance. Now you're probably not going to throw as many rear teeps as you do lead teeps, because the rear teep is slower. It's more powerful, but it's slower because it's further from the target. They can see it coming. All right. So I just want you to think quality before quantity. Just time your target, line up right in the middle, stab. Okay, remember, we're not doing an up kick like that. That's wrong. My bag tells me by the noise I just made it was a wrong kind of kick. I want to make a stab. It'll be a nice deep thump, okay? And hear that? Nice bassy thump. That means I'm stabbing right in the bag, and all of that pressure is going in to meet the bag. If I do an up kick, it'll be a weird angle like that, okay, where it rocks the bag. I don't want that. I want to go through the bag, okay? So like before, what I'm thinking about is my knee coming up, my hips finishing, okay? And my hand, same idea, okay? My upper body is relaxed and want to execute the teep. My head's going off the center line. I just let my same side kicking arm drop, okay? Now I want you to keep going back and forth now. I mean, keep staying on this one kick. We'll go back and forth the next round. Right now, keep spamming this kick. Should feel natural after a while, but you gotta do thousands of these. Aim for the middle of the target. Ball of your foot back to your stance. Your lead hand always stays up, ready to block something and defend. Your hips are doing the work. Almost there. Less than 30 seconds left. Keep going. Finish strong. 10 seconds. You put a nice indent in your bag to get the same target. All right. Now we're going to do back forth the whole time. So you're going to go lead, rear, and feel your weight shifting to each side, okay? It's like you're walking. Think of it as walking. You should do this a lot, all the time, to work on your balance and your stamina and your push kicks. Lead teeps, rear teeps, okay? All right, get ready. 3 minutes, we're not going to stop. Ready? Go. To me, this feels really good because it's like I'm walking and I'm not just focused on one part of my body, so one other part can rest while the other part works. So work on all those little things I talked about. You're leaning back and off the center line. Same side, kicking arm is falling. And right back to your face to defend. Your knee is coming up before your foot. Think about knee before foot, then push through with your hips. Don't linger your foot on the bag. You're gonna bounce right off. Bounce right off. Back to your stance. Right now, you should be feeling a good burn in your hips. That's good. Working all those little muscles. And lastly, your breathing. Get in the rhythm of your kicks with your breathing. Try and kick the same target each time. Keep going. Halfway there. Woo! You might feel it tomorrow in your hamstrings, in your glutes, and your quads, your whole lower body. We've probably done, I don't know, a couple hundred of these already. Try and do a couple hundred a day. To get really good at these, and make it feel natural. Yeah, I can feel it in my hips now. Getting a workout. We're almost there, you guys. All push kicks. Ash, 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 ash. 30 seconds exactly now. Don't stop. Last 30. Woo! Let's go. Ah. Yeah, feeling it. We're almost there. Almost there. Finish strong. Woo! All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this class focused on push kicks, teeps. See you next time.